What's up, y'all? It's that time. It is that time right now. Because you know how it is. It happens when it happens. I'm very busy lately. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all. It happens to be a full moon coming up. Oh, I got a little seashell. Look at that shit. Hi, Alicia, my darling. So, I'm going to give you guys a little, very tiny reading very quickly. Tell your friends. I do this while I wait. I'm waiting for something right now. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But hopefully it's coming soon. But at the same time, hopefully I'll have enough time to give everybody a little something. Now, can you guys hear me okay is the question. Please send me some little fire things or hearts or whatever to know that you guys are actually listening. Wrong. You got to sign in with your other account, please. I'm not even going to say nothing. Wrong handle. Alright, y'all, so everybody knows it's the full moon tomorrow, right? And I already have a card for all of us. This is the Two of Pentacles. So, the Two of Pentacles for everybody that's going to be tuning in tonight. Hey! Damn, sis, it's been a minute. How are you? How is the East Side? All has been well. Absolutely. I hope you're doing great, sis. Good to see you. BK Galleries. Come on in, everybody. I'm about to get started. So I got the Two of Pentacles for everybody that's already in the room. Thank you, the Balkan Witch. I appreciate that. So for everybody who's already been here, our card for everyone is the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles speaks of frugality in a way, but in a way just kind of knowing where to invest. Where to invest your energy, where to put in your money. It doesn't mean you have to be cheap or that you don't have any money. It means you need to really put all of your weight behind a decision. So if you're going to spend some money, make sure you know why you're spending that money and where that money is going. If you are waiting for money, it is the time for you to just be patient and just wait for that money to get here. Okay, so don't freak out. It's on its way. All right, so I'm going to get started. I hope you told your friends. I didn't actually bother to send this message to anyone. So if you are here, hello, my darling. All the way from France. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Okay, here we go. So for my Capricorn friends, you have the Two of Wands. It came up in reverse, but I want to put it up front like this for you. This is how you deserve it. Two of Wands means if you've been wondering about what your next step is going to be, your next move, it is time to make it. Put one step in front of the other and just go for it. It is not time to be daydreaming and waiting for shit to come your way. You have to make your way and you have to find it. Okay, so that's for Capricorn. If you have a trip planned or you want to plan a trip, this full moon is the time to ask for those things to actually come in order. Okay? All right, so after Capricorn comes Aquarius. And Aquarius today gets two cards. They get the Wheel of Fortune, I think. Is that the Wheel of Fortune? Can you see it? Yes, the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords, but this one was in reverse. So the Wheel of Fortune speaks of having the confidence to make the decision you need to make, Aquarius. So you're in a crossroads because you don't want to disappoint someone. But at the end of the day, your life has never been about doing things because you don't want to disappoint someone. Okay, so if that's the only thing that's holding you back, you already know what you have to do. Okay, stop worrying about what other people think about you because it's irrelevant. We're in a new decade, so just do your work, Aquarius, and keep it moving. Okay, so if somebody may not be okay with what you're trying to do, you need to keep it moving and worrying about it later. As they say, it's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission, Aquarius. Okay, after Aquarius comes Pisces. And the card for Pisces today is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which means you will be having disagreements with family members, Pisces. But don't get your panties in a knot, because you always do this shit, Pisces. Like, as soon as people say something mean to you, you get all this wishy-washiness. And I get it, because you're all water, right? But stop being wishy-washy and stop being so butthurt over shit your family says, because you have no control over it. You have never had control over that shit. So if you're about to get into an argument with your mom, with your sister, with your grandma, just let it roll you over. They're going to say mean things because clearly you get upset over it. And whether they want to or not, they're really doing things to upset you. And they don't do it on purpose, but they get a rise out of you. And maybe that's the only interaction they know how to have with you. So if you feel like you need a change in the way that you communicate with your family members, try not getting upset over the bullshit that they throw your way. So after Pisces comes, what comes after Pisces? Aries. So Aries gets the Seven of Cups, which means, bitch, it's time to collect. Okay, so if people owe you money, now is a good time to ask for it. If you're looking for a new job, now is the time to go look for it. If you're trying to start a new business venture, this is a good time for you to get money. So if you need to write a grant, please go ahead and do that. Just make sure... BK Galleries, what's that? That's hard to listen to a esta hora, pero respect. Bueno, mi amor, you needed to listen to it because you're tuned in a una esta hora que es tarde, todavía lo estás oyendo. Así es que it's okay, baby. It's for you, okay? All right, so Aries, I already told you, go collect your money. Write that grant you need to write. Get that medical assistant if you need it, or that, government assistance, whatever you need to do to get your money up. This is a good time for you to go collect those things. After Aries comes Taurus, and Taurus has the Emperor, which happens to be the Taurus card anyway. Okay, so Taurus, you are in your element, you are in your water, you are full right now, you have all the light on you. It's up to you what you want to do with that light. You may or may not be having a spiritual crisis right now. Don't think that you're alone. A lot of people are going through it, but you are the one really noticing it right now. Okay, so whatever spiritual crisis you're having, the answers are inside you. Nobody else can fill that void. No church, no discipline. You are the discipline. Okay, so make sure you are understanding the thoughts that are coming out of your being, the feelings and the emotions that are coming out of your being, okay? Because that's going to be important for you this coming year. This is the first full moon of the year. Shout out to the Balka Witch for every month posting a new lunar calendar. So if you don't follow her already, I suggest you do, because she's got a lot of wisdom to share with you guys. And like I said, that lunar calendar is always there. So if you're trying to figure out what's going on, how's the moon looking right now, go check out the Balkan Witch's page, because she puts up every month, every calendar for the moon phases. It's really helpful, actually. Okay. I think I gotta let y'all go. I'm gonna hold it right there. Maybe not. Maybe I can keep it moving. I love you too, dear. Okay, here we go. So for the next sign, which is Gemini, Gemini has the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And to me, that also speaks of family disagreements and family issues. But in the sense where you are the one that's disappointed at the way your family is structured. That can go up or down. That can have something to do with your parents and grandparents and aunties and uncles that way. That could do with your siblings and people in your generation, your wives, your husbands, or that could be how you feel towards your children. You may feel you need to restructure discipline around your children. And that's absolutely okay. This is a good time to just sit back and observe what it is that you would like to see different in your family dynamic. It's nobody's fault how things are going. You don't owe anyone anything. Nobody owes you anything. So whatever it is that you need to say or do for those family structures to be imposed, you are at the head of your family in every direction. Okay, don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You may feel like your dad is the head of household. You may feel like your wife is the head of household. You may feel like your mother is the head of household. No, at the end of the day, you are the center. Okay, so make sure that you treat yourself as the center of your family unit, and you do things according to how you want things to move in your family. Hi, everyone who's new, who I haven't said hi to. Okay, after Gemini comes Cancer. And Cancer gets today the King of Pentacles. All right, so Cancer, King of Pentacles. That means you are at the ripest point to harvest what it is that you've been working on. Okay, Cancer? So I always tell you this. Stop fucking whining and crying about the world, because you got the world in your hand right now. Okay? So step outside your shell and collect all of your accolades that you've been accumulating throughout the decade, pretty much. So this is the culminating moment for a whole decade worth of work, Cancer. Okay, so treat it as such. It is hard for you to evolve and to change into something new, but it's going to happen with or without you. You are going to be a new, different person at the end of this new full moon tomorrow, Saturday, next month. You're going to be completely renewed and ready to start a new decade. You feel like you've been sort of jet lagged a little bit, but you don't have to worry about that anymore, because whatever block you had was just that shell sort of finishing, cracking, so that you can move on. Okay, so make sure that you take this time to maybe grieve about the past for a second, because I know you like to whine, but for the most part, just get over your shit and start walking, because you actually have a brand new, beautiful path to follow. So after Cancer comes Leo, and Leo gets the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And to me, that means it is time for a change in career or job. Okay, so this is a good time if you have no idea that's coming your way, or if you've been thinking about that. If you've been thinking about that, it is the time for you to start looking for a new gig, to start testing the waters and checking out where it is that you want to be by your birthday time. Okay, so take this illumination time. Full moon is a time to be illuminated. It's the brightest time of the night sky, so use it to your advantage to also illuminate your ideas and everything that's on the inside of your of your mind. So after Leo comes Virgo, and Virgo gets the King of Wands. Virgo, it is time to be social. We all know you love that hermit life. We know it. I know it. I love that hermit life. However, it is time to step your game up and step outside into the world that you so desperately want to be a part of. Because you just kind of see everything and you're like, oh, I wish I was part of this. I wish I was part of that. But all you want to do is look. You're like a peeper. Like, life is happening and you're kind of just sitting back, and you have this gorgeous card right here. You have the King of Wands, which is the king of social activities. He just, you want it, he got it. He's the party host. He's the go-getter. He's the one that brings everyone together. And for Virgo, that's a very difficult thing to be, because we just want to be analytical and we just want to be in our minds and we do not want to be bothered. But then we love to complain about how we don't have a social life. Okay? So, full moon, opportunity to have a social life. And it happens to be Thursday. So today or tomorrow, go do something. Go be social. Go meet somebody who you've never met before. Virgo. Okay, after Virgo comes Libra. Let's see what Libra's got. Man, this motherfucker is dumb late and I'm trying to get high. Okay, here we go. I hope this was not family oriented. If you, man, is there like an 18 plus on Instagram that people under 18 can't follow me? I need to put that shit on my page. Like, I don't want to be responsible for being nobody's kid's role model. I already do that for like 7 hours out of my day. So, no. Anyway, Libra, you have got the Ace of Cups in reverse, which means, hello. Okay, so Ace of Cups in reverse, Libra, means you're leaking. Okay? You're leaking in ideas. You're leaking in resources. And you need to put a stop to that shit. You need to put a cork in it and figure out where you want your shit to be. Okay? If you got a cup. Yeah, they do have parents. You miss Virgo, well, you better stick around. Hope I do another reading. I'm doing Libra, Nani Star. I think that's you. So pay attention clearly. Like I said, Libra, you are leaking. When you see a cup and the cup is leaking and you see the little leak, what you do? You put your finger on it and it stops leaking, which means you can see how that vessel is going to fill up with whatever it is that you needed to fill up. So if you feel like you're in a situation where you're leaking out of control, where your resources are leaving out of control, your ideas are not being really fully developed before they leave you, you need to put a stop to that, okay? And the only way that you can put a stop to that is by sitting still, being really quiet, and visualizing it, okay? So I need you to visualize it. You got a cap? Very good. So if you're a Libra that don't have a cap on that shit, make sure you get that shit together. So quietly find a spot where you can, meditate on where it is that you are rapidly losing resources, and find a way to visualize how you want those resources to fill your cup. Okay? It's a very simple spell. It is a visual manifestation. You need to manifest that liquid to be exactly what it is that you need your resources to turn into, okay? And that's going to help you. If you want to have a candle while you do it, if you want to make a prayer while you do it, then you should. But just make sure that you visualize that leak stopping, okay? So after Libra comes Scorpio. And for Scorpio, we have the Three of Pentacles, which means it is time, just like Virgo, to step outside your comfort zone and go make new friends. Okay, so this is about friendship. This is not about romantic relationships. This is not about family relationships. This is about forging new family and forging new friendships with people where you are. I don't know if you are where you want to be, but where you are right now, there are beautiful people waiting to be friends with you, Scorpio. So hook it up. Go outside. Talk to people and say hello. And after Scorpio comes Sagittarius. And Sagittarius gets the Devil in reverse, which means this is a good time to say goodbye to bad habits, bad people who are bad habits, and things that you no longer want to live with in this decade. This is a really great time to, if you want a spell for that too, visualize all the things that you want to get rid of. Put them in a piece of paper, burn it or throw it in the ocean, flush it down the toilet, whatever you need to do to make sure you are not allowing bad habits into this new decade. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Again, it could be a toxic relationship. A lot of you guys is going to be about that. It could be a habit that's no longer useful to you. It could be about that. And that's really everyone, guys. So, if you missed your sign, you got 2 seconds to write your sign right there on your little message thing. Write your sign, and I'm going to pick the first 4, and I'm going to redo or clarify what I said for those 4 signs. So, starting right now, 1 and 2, it don't look like I got nobody doing new signs, so I'm about to let it go. Let me know. 4 signs. If you need something clarified and you're still around, now is the time. Virgo, okay. I'm going to do Virgo first, Capricorn second, Libra third, And one more. And Aquarius. Okay, so Virgo, first of all, we said be social. But this new card says we've got the 7 of Cups right side up, which means, bitch, there's money to be made while you're being social. So we know that us Virgos like our little hermit life, but we also know that we're creative people and that we need that social status, in order to get the money where we need it to go. So when you are out there socializing out there in the world this month coming up, this full moon, if you go out tomorrow, do the experiment. You need to have your money on your mind and your mind on your money. No, how does he say it? How does Snoop say it? My money and my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Okay, but you need to be social and make new friends. Okay, there is money to be made on a social scale, so take advantage of that. A lot of us have projects that are in the weights because we don't have the social skills that we need to have. Okay, Virgo. So social, money. Okay, Capricorn. I don't remember what I told y'all before. Oh yeah, I was talking about a trip. Okay, so for Capricorn, you get the Wheel of Fortune, which means if you are not ready to make that jump, it doesn't matter. Jump for it, because you are not going to be ready before the opportunity passes. So if you have an opportunity to travel, do it. Go right now. Buy the ticket if you have the money. Worry about the rest later. If you're not sure about which way to move, I suggest you sit down, visualize, and use a pendulum. A pendulum will help you clear your mind and will let you know exactly which direction you need to take, but you need to quiet down your mind. Try not to use your conscious self, because your conscious self tends to open up a lot of opinions that you don't really need, because that's the reason why you can't make a decision on what's going on right now. So make sure that you follow that little tiny voice that you normally don't get to listen to, okay? Because you're very straightforward and you like things done a very specific way. But the Wheel of Fortune calls for you taking a chance and leaping into the void, okay? Whatever that void is. But it's definitely some kind of motion, some kind of travel. All right, you're welcome. And after that was Libra, and then Aquarius. Okay, so for Libra, we said you were leaking. Let's see what this card says now. Libra says the 9 of Pentacles. So at the same time you're leaking, you have so much to harvest. You have a whole arsenal of things that need to flower, that are flowering, and you're focused on what you don't have. So the 9 of Pentacles is the wish granting card, okay? So you have one wish that can be granted for you tomorrow night when that moon is full, okay? So make sure you're attentive, Libra. Make sure you're paying attention. Hi, Plantabana. I think you missed Pisces by a long shot, but just click back and then you'll see what I said to Pisces. All right. So yeah, Libra, you have a wish to be granted amongst the garden of things that you have created for yourself the last decade that kind of feel like you don't feel like you have it because you're focusing on something, okay? So it's there, just make a wish and it's there for you. And then the last one was Aquarius, the last redo. And maybe for Aaron, I'll do another one for Pisces just because I love you so much. Okay, here we go. So, Aquarius. I told you not to worry about family members, I believe. But look back so that you can tell for yourself. But you get the 4 of Wands, which is a reconciliation card, okay? So if you are having issues with family members, think about what I said before. and work some kind of reconciliation into it. Now, reconciliation doesn't mean that you need to reconcile with your family members. It could mean that you need to reconcile with yourself, and you can reconcile with the fact that you don't fuck with some of your family members. That's okay too. You just need to bring closure to whatever family situation is bothering you at the moment. Okay? And then that was Aquarius. And this is a little bonus for Pisces. And you get the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which means don't put all of your resources in the same place, okay? This is not the time to player takes all, winner takes all. Don't do that kind of business right now. Be more analytical. So Pisces tends to just operate on emotion. I get it. But at this moment, that decision that you're trying to make, that, you know, you keep holding yourself back from making that decision, that's happening for a reason. So if it looks like a great idea, but you're not feeling it, listen to your emotion and then analyze it. Okay? So in this full moon, what's necessary for you to do, Pisces, is to retrieve into yourself. So take some time alone, away from every responsibility that you have, and really put your thoughts and your goals in order, because you're getting a little confused because there's a lot of things coming at you from different directions. Fuck all that. Ignore all that shit. Listen to your inner self and analyze it. Okay? That's everybody. Hey, Saint. Hey, everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful full moon. I wish everyone a happy new year. And thank you guys for tuning in. Send this to your friends if they need this. Remember that I do personal private readings as well. So just hit me a message, send me a message, or send me a DM. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.